I know I shouldn't mix alcohol in pills, but still, it gives me the buzz like I'm light years away from hurt and my problems. Now I remember that I gotta solve them. In a way or another, just cross my borderline depression in order to get some satisfaction that honestly, this life could never give me. Hi everyone, this was a little poem I wrote last year, so 2 days ago. Yeah, it's here on my little notebook. And hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is my first video actually, and we're here just chilling and drinking some tea on a very cool mug with Grogu, or Baby Yoda, as some of you might know him. And I think I started the video a little bit on the darker side. I don't know, maybe just to put this out. But it's just poetry. Don't worry, I'm fine. Just art being art, and sometimes art is dark, and I'm rhyming. It's not on purpose. Also, if you are an Easter egg seeker, yes, this is Mona Lisa. She's right here on my bedroom, and it's really cool. Kind of weird sometimes, but really cool. What can I say? Yeah. So, 2025 ended, and honestly, I don't really like the New Year stuff. For me, it's like celebrating another lap around the sun. So, nothing really changes in one perspective, but in another, it's a time when you can try to change, try to get your life back together, try to, I don't know, have fun, make new friends, make new things. But still, this video isn't about 2026 because it's been only 2 days, so I mean the progress bar of 2026, it's still very low for me to talk about it, but not from 2025, and some interesting things happened in the last days of the year. First of all, Stranger Things ended, which was kind of like a punch in the gut. I don't know. I've watched the show since the beginning, so it's been like 9 years, and it's just kind of sad, I'm not gonna spoil anyone, so this is free of spoilers, I guess. If it's not, I'll put something down there to warn you. But I mean, the show was great. The season was great, even though some people didn't like Volume 2. Volume 2 was heavily criticized, but no problems for me, I guess. And the last episode was absolute cinema, absolute cinema. If you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. The last hour was, how do I put it in a way that will not spoil people that haven't seen it? I would not say it was beautiful, but it was intensely pretty in a kind of way. And that's what I'm going to say about Stranger Things for now, because if I start talking, I know I'll just spoil everything. And also, now that I think about it, yeah, spoiler warning, I'll put the timings here. For the people who have seen it, Derek is awesome. I can't believe we hated on that kid. 10 out of 10. And yeah, now no spoilers. Now, other things about 2025, about the last months of the year. Music. I really like music, and it'll probably will be something in this channel that'll, you know, cross paths with my videos quite a lot, and I like music. So about music this year, we had the back to the beginning show, the last Ozzy Osbourne show, and then his death. Unfortunately, I really liked Ozzy Osbourne. He was really cool, uh, and also I don't know, music kind of ties the thing with Stranger Things because you know, music and Vecna. This is not spoiler. This is from other seasons, but music really does have a way to kind of save you, you know. At least for me, it's like that. And I must admit that I was in a low point back this year, and just knowing that Ozzy would perform for the last time, I don't know, in some kind of way, kept me going. You know, kept me going, waiting for that day, for the show, for Black Sabbath, for Ozzy, for Ghost, Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, everyone. Youngblood did probably the best live performance of the year in that show. So there were days when I didn't really want to get out of bed, you know, but and I remembered, oh, it's just 20 more days until the show. It's just 10 more days until the show, and I didn't went there personally, unfortunately. If I knew that Ozzy would probably die so shortly after, I would maybe consider taking the flight to to England and going to the Aston Villa, but I didn't. I watched the whole thing. It was really, really beautiful. Talking about music, though, I have some cool albums to show you. These were albums that were released this year, and for me, they're my two favorites, to be honest. And it's just maybe one, two music genres. There are, I don't know, in the same family, but you know what? Tell me what was your favorite album of the year. Tell me in the comments. I want to know. I want to give it a listen. I really enjoy music. So my favorite album of this year probably was Skeleton by Ghost, and you can see the candles here and stuff. But I'll try to. Yeah, it was Skeleton by Ghost. If you don't know Ghost, they're a Swedish heavy metal rock band, and they're really awesome. Their music is awesome, little bit satanic, not gonna lie, but it's awesome. The CD is like this. With the cross and the CD, and if you take out the disc itself, you can actually see Papa Via Perpetua and his nameless ghouls, which is a cool touch. I really like the effort that bands put on the physical media, because we're kind of losing the physical media, you know. I don't want that. One day we'll all going back to physical media, and in that day I will laugh from all of those who were like, I don't need CDs because Spotify and stuff, and nah. One day, I think this world is set up to take a step back at some point, and that's why I collect physical media. The other album I deeply deeply loved was Sabaton Legends, and oh boy, this one, for me, one of their best works so far, maybe the best, uh, if we consider that it's not an album related to a single time period or a single theme like other albums from Sabaton, like The Last Stand or The Great War. No, this album was called Legends, and it's about legends. It's about historical figures, good and bad, that shaped our world. Basically, we have songs about the Templar Order, about Napoleon, about Joan of Arc, and Julius Caesar. I couldn't remember the name, but I really like that one. Crossing the Rubicon, by the way. It's the name of the song. Really good song, really catchy. It's on my mind all the time, and I tend to put it on other people's minds because I'm always singing it for no reason at all. I'll just be going with my day, and out of nowhere, I'll just it's crossing the Rubicon. Because yeah, then that's really catchy. That's really catchy. I would like to say what kind of tea I'm drinking, but I actually don't know because I didn't make this one. But I really like tea, and probably will be something to talk about in a channel or trying to make some infusions or stuff if you like it. And if you don't watch, I guess. That's what I have to say. Um, but my grandma made me this tea. It's really good, and I hope it helps me to sleep tonight. I really do. Now, I thought about 2025. Let's see, 2026 or 2025 part 2, because as I was saying, it's just another lap around the sun, as it has been for years and years and years. But I'll try to stay a little bit more optimistic about it. I have to say that even though I don't really care about New Year, I like to spend the time with my friends, with my family, with my girlfriend. It's always funny, it's always probably one of the best nights of the year. We really have fun together, and so yeah, I mean, cheers to that. Now 2026 will be the year that I'll try to maintain this channel, to actually upload regularly and don't quit after one or two videos. That's what I usually do with my projects at start. It happened with my various podcasts, and it might happen with this channel, but I really don't want to because I like doing this. It's not my first time on YouTube, actually. I had a YouTube channel for a couple of years with one of my best buds back in the day, and I don't know, it was just phenomenal, you know? We were young, we were kids, so obviously we would record more videos in the summer, and those summers were just amazing. So much fun around the YouTube channel, around everything, the recording, the editing process, the trying to get people to take part of it, because yeah, I mean, you can make it all alone or it's a two-piece thing, but the more the better. At least that's what we thought. So yeah, we had some kind of special cameos, and it was nice. I'm gonna lie. And hoping that I can catch a glimpse of my happiness at that time, I decided to start this channel. That's why it all started. That's why I'll keep uploading. Still don't know what, but you know, I like tea, I like music, I like craftsmanship and the Roman Empire. So I guess we'll have a ton of subjects to to discuss along 2026. And yeah, I think that's it. That's my first video. Nice to meet you all. My name is Roderick, or like in the YouTube channel name, a young old man, because that's literally how I feel about myself, I guess. But I'll see you next time. And I don't know, like and subscribe. It would be cool to have some engagement on this first video. So yeah, cheers, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.